Bears get the ball first. Wish you could be here with us. Since you're not settling, soak up Soldier. Evans will kick it off. Bears have twin receivers back in Devin Duvernay and Josh Bit over the last 20 minutes. So a blower came out to clear off some of that snow. Snow, cold in the playoffs in Chicago. Doesn't get much better. It'll be to the 37 where the Chicago offense will begin.
Caleb Williams, shout out Mom.
Michigan. Colt Kmet, Notre Dame. Joe Tooney, NC State.
Jordan McFadden, Clemson.
Drew Dolman, Stanford.
Joe Tooney moves from left guard, where he's an all-pro, to left tackle because of the injury to Ozzie Trapillo late last week. And Jordan watched the left side of the Bears line. It begins to the 30, all the way to the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of 35.
Start with the pitch and you go misdirection. Absolutely. You're going to end up with DJ Moore, who's been Mr. Heroic.
From the 28, DeAndre Swift for the first time, punishing. The initial indication is that the ball was down and no fumble.
Second down.
Here's Sean Hockley, the referee. We'll look at it.
Mike, Jordan McFadden, who you were just talking about, the new left guard, just made a heck of a block on that one. So
crossing through the hands. And a big hit on Rome Odunze at the goal line, incomplete.
That looked like a touchdown to me as it was coming out of Caleb Williams' hands. Odunze is going to make the cut. In these cold weather games, you want to catch it against your body, and it's out of character for these guys. They should just
run it inside, and Swift only gains a yard or so. Kobe Turner to keep the offense out for a look. But it swirls a lot in this stadium.
5 down line, trying to keep them.
Williams throwing too high, it's intercepted. Kobe Durant got it back in his own 2. Caleb Williams grabbing at his finger coming off the field. Come away with the ball. So Chicago got down there by Caleb Williams. Rams will take over. No score.
I'll ask Terry about in just a minute.
Rams take over their own 15 with Matthew Stafford. First time to the end.
Yeah, Mike, I believe it is. Forcible contact to the head neck area is a foul for roughing the passer. Now, certainly that force-yard penalty, first down.
Intercepted by the Rams, and they really netted about 7 yards out of it. Again, to led the NFL in receptions. Second in yards, gets going early like he did in the wild card round.
So much across the middle of the field against zone defenses. You know you're going to get whacked. But for Matthew Stafford, he knows Puka Nacua.
3 plays, 3 passes.
Matthew Stafford, Georgia.
Kyron Williams, Notre Dame. Devontae Adams, Fresno State.
Howard Jackson, Iowa.
Steve Avila, TCU.
Coleman Shelton, Washington.
Kevin Dotson, Louisiana. Warren McClendon Jr.
To the league, most points, most yards, and exceeded their averages in Charlotte last week. He comes back from injury to return to the lineup, and another gain of 15 for a first down.
What a difference in pass protection. So far, Stafford really has had nothing in his lap whatsoever.
There is the right guard in his 6th year, former Steeler. The 45, first run of the game. Kyron Williams weaving for about 6 yards against the Chicago defense.
Austin Booker, University of Kansas.
DeMarco Jackson, Spartanburg, South
Adams, Virginia Tech. Nashawn Wright, Laney College.
Kylan Johnson, Fresno, California.
I'll keep an eye on Brisker. Came up gingerly, flexing his right knee a couple of plays ago. He lead the league in picks, 23. Probably had a combine-worthy time on his 20.
Timeout by the offense. It's a 30-second timeout.
This year, though. Right. You know, he's approaching 40. What's he coming up next Saturday?
Yes.
Something like that. So the size of this Rams offensive line coming into play. Already the Bears on that last stop the run. You're going to have to go bigger. And Akbong Bamiga in there now.
Gives more time. Playoff start number 12 for the former #1 pick. Hands it to Kyron Williams, and off the edge, the Bears get.
Like, it's exactly what we saw them do last week when they got behind the Packers. They started sending, really just not big enough, strong enough to hold on. So you're going to have to see Dennis Allen come up here.
Third and 3. Bears bring 4. Nacua first for Nacua. First down, Los Angeles.
Well, just a phenomenal season this year. 1,700 system as the #1 player in the NFL. This guy has simply been phenomenal with some of the catches.
An offensive player of the year level season for sure. Kyren Williams on first down for the 4th year back out of Notre Dame, who ran for 1,252 yards.
Right here. And he really didn't block anybody in particular. It was just a wave that came led by Dotson.
Pressure on Stafford. Open Whittington has a block from Nacua, leading the way into the red zone. So winning the injury, big factor as he returns.
And Mike, the problem is when you can't stop the run, you have to stop picks. Everybody going up the field, everybody, the receivers, Matthew Stafford, all on the same page. Understand.
15-yard catches, 120-yard reception on this drive. Stafford shot towards the end zone last week for a touchdown against the Panthers.
Boy, he did. It was a sensational play, saved their season. And Mitch, you have to watch with Matthew Stafford is about 15 to 18 yards deep, somewhere right around creativity of Matthew Stafford happens just to the right of him down the field.
To Williams, tagged by DeMarco Jackson. He's in the game for Chicago. We're in the green dot, the community.
And that's the other primary play you see, that halfback option. And Mike, they've started using that with Puka Nacua. They've been so good all season long.
10 plus for the touchdown, 4 for the first down. Evans, the linebacker, has it first and goal for LA on this opening drive.
Yeah, Mike, that's the same exact. It's hard to be right against Matthew Stafford in this offense.
Ball to number 17, Devontae Adams, one of the best red zone touchdown reception men in league history. Incomplete.
This game could very easily. Can the Bears, despite the fact they've given up this long drive, hold Matthew Stafford to just a...
It's on the ground. Williams to the end zone for the touchdown. Kyren Williams first.
We talked about Puka Nacua, the receiver, but watch him here. Come down block, and there it is. And for Kyren Williams, he is a master that. He is so patient running the ball.
Last couple of years. Harrison Mevis, the first-year kicker, for the extra point. Knocks it through. Yards, capped off by the Williams touchdown run. The 5-seed Rams and Sean McVay on the road. Wonderful Sports City. 7-0 Rams. Mevis kickoff sends Duvernay back in. He caught the ball.
Byron Young, Tennessee.
Braden Fisk, Florida State University.
Poona Ford, Texas.
Kobe Turner, Richmond and Wake.
Quentin Lake, UCLA.
Cam Curl, Arkansas.
Cameron Kitchens, University of Miami.
Kobe Durant, Grooms.
Defensive coordinator. The last 7 games, they've given up 27 or more in 5 of them. So that's the place where in the field of play taken back in the end zone. Thus, the touchback brings the ball to the 20, not the 35. So Duvernay with a bit of Kyle Monangai to the right. Nothing there. Loss of a couple. Kaylee, update on Caleb Williams.
Yeah, guys, we saw Caleb Williams, Kobe Turner there. When he came off to the sideline, he didn't receive any medical attention. He just shook it off, as you could.
Kaylee's got the Bears sideline. Melissa with the Rams.
They put a cape around him a bunch of times. Superman around here.
He's got it through the Durant tackle. Nice move by Burton. Great individual effort. Half yard shy of the first.
I'm not sure I have any compliments left for Luther Burden. I wore them all out the last time we watched that youngies and the receivers and what they did here. Colston Loveland, Luther Burden, their first 2 picks of this new regime.
And it's the give to the right side to Monangai. Another one handed the ball by Caleb Williams, who won a Heisman, was the first overall pick in the 2024 draft. He started every records, but the 7 comeback wins in the 4th quarter, most in the NFL. keeps it alive. That's what he does so well, but it's dropped by Colston Lovely.
Yeah, that hurts because you're going to get perfect protection out of this play-action pass here on an early down. You just need to be able to hit that. You can't afford a series that...
Second and 10, here comes the blitz from the edge. It's picked up, inside throws, juggled. Banner has been with Washington and Atlanta, among other teams. Yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, I like we had plenty of time with that. His guy, Joe Tooney, moving from guard to tackle out there, able to pick it up.
And they'll go to DeAndre Swift on the edge, got a first down and more. Swift for a dozen yards to the foot.
We're going to be talking about a lot of tight ends in this game before we're said and done, and they line up the edge. But if the Bears can get a running game going on the edge, DeAndre Swift, that's where he...
Free play, flag down. Williams trying to keep it alive to launch it. Recognized it, took advantage of it. Gain of 24 will negate the offside flag.
For 8, this play's decline. It's a first down.
To get off to the quick start, unable to stay on sides, and now Caleb Williams in a much more better play for the Bears.
Goal, Bears. That's the way he's run all year.
When they're running right, and you've got Durham Smythe in the backfield and up to the right tackle position. So when they've been running successfully so far, everything's been to that right side.
Bring the heat with Desjuan Johnson for a gain of a yard. So Monungai, the 7th round pick, running backs over 750 yards this year.
The Williams' legs and scrambling ability in the play here.
And run to the 3-yard line. As we get to the final minute of this first quarter.
I'll just say this. I came into the game really wondering if this whole move of Joe Tooney going to the left tackle to the right side, but at least so far those guys have really done a good job.
3 tight ends in, a little confusion with saw. Same thing we were watching, and make sure when you're down here, Chris, as you said, against the Rams, you can't come.
That he went on that first drive rather than taking the field goal. Go ahead and going for it there, because it's really been fun though to watch Caleb Williams. And remember we were talking with Ben Johnson earlier this year about the
that moldable piece of clay has turned into a pretty good quarterback who's got the Bears. Remains the back.
Be running it again, thinking they're going for it on 4th.
Gain of about a yard. Cameron Curl, the safety, came down to help with the initial contact, and now 4th as we'll walk to the other end of the field for the second quarter with 4th and goal just inside the 3. Hard run in the snow on a chilly night in Chicago. After 1, Rams 7. And
the play here, that is their advantage.
4th and goal for the Bears. Williams.
Oh my goodness, Omar Speights thought he had a pick, but Caleb Williams, that may have been a season ago an interception that now's a touchdown.
Santos for the extra points. Every kick's a challenge here tonight with the conditions. Bears, we're back at 30 after this from AWS. On drive from the Rams with 12 plays and 80 yards to tie the game. Think of an LA team in the cold. We saw Stafford in the divisional playoff against Philadelphia. It was the closest the Eagles came, and at Lambeau Field during his time with the Lions. So Matthew Stafford has figured out what he needs to do. Well, it might be the heaviest of the snow that we get the rest of the night, but it's pretty good right now. Rivers couldn't see it, and hit all those. Somewhere Mr. Roper is smiling.
I love that.
If you're over 40, Blake Corum the back. Stafford back to the air. Pressured this time. Stafford's going to put it in harm's way every once in a while, and Byard's a guy who's picked a lot of them this year.
Route, but with Matthew Stafford, getting him to move around the pocket is to the big not want to get Caleb Williams on the move too much. But pressure on Stafford is a must. He's too good.
Bring an extra rusher. Stafford throws it complete. Devontae Mumfield with the catch, gain of a half dozen. Here's Melissa.
Devontae said he's the most locked-in person in the building. Prior to the game-winning touchdown drive last week, he said, Matthew looked at me and people where they are. He isn't going to communicate with a rookie the same way as a vet. Everyone trusts him completely.
Stafford hit as he throws, incomplete. Had to get rid of intended receiver.
And I wondered whether or not we would see a little more praise Kyler Gordon around the edge. And with Stafford, you simply can't allow him to sit comfortably in the pocket.
Ethan Evans able to get rid of it. Tough to catch in the wind of the snow. Devin Duvernay did it at the 10. Could have been a loss of 5. It's a return of 10 to the 20-yard line. There's going to stop on the Rams' second win over the Packers. Many of those folks are here.
I like the guy that had this.
Drive 3 for Caleb Williams and the Bears. From the 20-yard, no gain. It has been a magical season for the Bears. We talked about Caleb Williams and the 7 comebacks. Chris, you can feel the belief.
Yeah, but Ben Johnson said it's already aged him 10 years. He did. Caleb Williams said, I'd really rather win by just like you guys.
Second and 10. Crosser behind Loveland and incomplete the Bears.
I'd say that the Rams defensive line, they getting closer. Byron Young that time came all the way around the edge there and barely missed getting Williams.
What? 3rd and 10. Loveland trying to pick up blocks. Great fist came off the line for the Rams. Shut that.
So, Mike, they were trying to show some pressure there, and I think Caleb saw it. So he said, all right, I'm going to throw the in the league with 12 sacks. But he also drops out over 100 times. So give him credit for having the ability.
Man out of Iowa to kick it away. The Aussie gets it away. Good kick for Taylor. Inside their own 25. 2.5 gone by in this second quarter. All even at Seals. Nothing. Stopped out of the secondary by Jaquan Brisker.
Has to come down to fill that backside gap. That's his and his alone. If he doesn't get there, you have a in the secondary, and the Rams have some injury problems now heading in here to the second quarter.
He got hit as he threw it, and that ball is recovered for the moment by Kyron Williams. They'll rule him down. We'll see if it's
on the field is a fumble recovered by the offense who gave himself up. It's 3rd down.
That's a good.
Boy, do they really need that. They need to at least plant in the head of Matthew Stafford that we are.
3rd and a long 11. 4-man rush. Stafford fires perfect to the 42.
And it's the play that just eats you up. Sitting right there, but he had Puka Nacua right inside him, so he had to stay close because Nacua is so good. He took that one.
He had one all year, but he is having a terrific playoff.
The blitzer, he never saw him coming. He took one glance and saw it very late, and it was too late for Matthew. Dennis Allen coming out and playing this half like he played the second half against Green Bay.
Should he delay a game? Not called. Inside run Williams to the 40-yard line. Pressures that he brought in the second half.
Well, and to me, one of the heroes of this whole Bears story is the guy right there. We're going to surround Caleb Williams. You're going to have to do with what you've got. Done a pretty good job.
Another third in a series for Jaquan Brisker. Rams will punt.
This entire season, and it's why Matthew Stafford said, I don't care who it is out there, if it's Brisker, whoever.
Bears might bring a little bit of pressure here. The Rams have struggled on special teams throughout the year. Had one block last week. He makes the fair catch to the 17. Inside a 9.
Joe Tooney moving from left guard to left tackle in the league, and Jared Verse. Jared Verse was telling us, hey, if it's a backup over there, it's my job to 5 pounds. He said anybody under 350, I'm using my bull rush and knocking them right back into the quarterback. Maybe
ever he has gone, the teams have been successful. DeAndre Swift on the run to the 21-yard line. He got a call and he was reading David McCullough's book on the Wright brothers. He's from Dayton, Ohio, very proud of Daytonian, and
that was it. Those are the kind of champions you got to have on your team. There's a reason he's won 4 Super Bowl titles.
Former Notre Dame tight end will be a couple shy of a first down. It's 3rd down coming up. You alluded to it on the last drive with a shoulder injury.
Yeah, and so probably even more zone than what they would typically do. Ahkello Witherspoon sort of plays that star position. So good to have number 37 back in the lineup. He makes up for a lot.
2 Williams out. Quick first down, Colston Loveland. Bumped at the 37-yard line. First down for sure.
Is just a quarterback who knows what he's doing. They're going to work that spot right in there. Watch him. Just as soon as calm eyes, right? That's what we're seeing. He checked the flat first, came right back inside, but calm.
Quick to Luther Burden. Got around one man. Fist from the lineman, I should say, comes over from his linebacker.
Yeah, and you have to hit on draft picks, right? If you're going to turn a program around, you have to hit on those draft picks. And you got receivers, right? Colston Loveland was the best receiving tight end in the draft. I didn't think there was any question. And then Luther.
Quick. There goes Manunga. First down to the 41-yard line.
Calm eyes again. Blitz coming here. Let's not block them. Both of them are coming off the edge. The heck with that. As he could be. Saw exactly what it was. Flipped it out. But not a show.
Chased by Young, fires on the run towards the sideline, and incomplete. Seeing him just get it as the season's gone on.
I didn't know what he was doing with his eyes down and make those plays, so why not? His whole life, he's been the best athlete on the field. But if you combine that with
DeAndre Swift up the middle, walking through that hole and very close to a first.
Jordan McFadden may not be the greatest player in the world, but he's on the offensive line, and both have been working.
I said they gave him the first down for now. They did replay assist. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, I would be very, very careful defensively right here because you know, getting man, it doesn't look like they will, probably because they're missing the 2 corners.
Swift making the first contact. It's 4th down now.
Yeah, Jared Verse, that pack play here, a big one.
No even hint. 4th and 1. Manungai.
Been having success running right off that.
The Rams defense comes up big. Curl and Landman there for Los Angeles. The Rams say no. And we remain tied at 7 with 4:26 till halftime. Pass for Nakua is incomplete. Remember when Ben Johnson took his shirt off? Wiener Circle, the ones who gave him all the free hot dogs.
And then it got caught from the backside. Those guys running around the edge. Nate Landman and Cam Curl want to run behind Darnell Wright on that right side. May have to change that up a bit.
As the place where they've had success. And at Stafford, after the hot start, has been cold of late, save for that long 3rd and 11 completion.
Seen this so many times before. This is just a 4-man rush. And I think you'll see a loop come back around over here. You can do some stunts. You can do some different games.
There's a penalty for illegal use of hands. Flag was a penalty moving to the 38-yard line. Here it is at the top. Sit there. The hit comes form to the left. Big hit as he is stopped by Austin.
It felt like they were going to be able to move him off the line of scrimmage. Not so fast on that one. That edge physically. Booker had another idea.
2nd and 9. Stafford. Melissa.
Yeah, Mike, we talked to Sean McVay about how the Rams would handle this weather, and he told his players, make sure to stay. But Matthew Stafford told us, I don't worry about the cold. I'm worried about the wind. You have to play it as it goes, and I have to tell you.
The cold front's bringing in stronger winds. It'll gust the rest of the night.
It has to be Puka time here. This is.
Oh! And down at the 20-yard line. Tyler Gordon.
I literally can't believe the amount of success they're having off the edge for Matthew Stafford. So I think that we're starting to see a little bit of improvement now out of this bear.
From the 29. Turns it to the 37-yard line. Troy Reader is their top here on NBC. And also on NFL Network. Timeout to the Bears, 2:54 to go. Caleb Williams, a jump start of the drive with a gain of 27.
Boy, that takes some pass. Got to have protection. And right now this offensive line is doing fine. All the way down the field, work their way right around.
Yep.
It looked about like this.
Spin down to the 2-minute warning. Rams scored on a 14-play drive. Warning as you watch the divisional.
The second half adjustments, right?
All right, Maria, great to have the whole team here. We're all with the Bears. Williams gets it to Monungai. Got a couple of blockers. A good play by.
Yeah, it's so important, and Ben Johnson has always done such a good job of when a team, their pep talk, they're going to come charging out. Good time for some misdirection. Nice play there. Big one right here.
Rams get it to start the second half. From the 30, let's throw he will to try to get some points and take the lead.
Well, and I think the game has changed, Mike, because after Matthew Stafford and you go, hey, let's take a lead. They had 2 other field goals they could have tried out there. Okay, we'll do a field goal. We'll let those guys go play again.
Nothing to guarantee in the swirling winds at Soldier Field. Knocks it through. And the Bears take the lead. Santos comes through and Chicago leads. Still look forward to being with you all day and night. Rushed at the 20-yard line. There's special teams all over it with Josh Blackwell along.
The Chicago Bears, if the Rams can't get something going on this drive, they're going to take so much momentum. I don't even know what to do if they go to halftime with the lead. But right now, we have got to see Matthew Stafford to figure that out. Probably some quicker throws. But boy, I would be wearing him out with it until I saw
Nakua. They punch at the ball. Puka Strong hangs on to it. Gain of 7.
Hands of your best players. The running game has not been going so well. Puka is first choice.
And brought down as he was trying to pull away. They'll mark it at the 46. And the Rams look at 27 on the game to Tyler Higbee.
Watch this little very gentle rub here underneath, just enough.
Stafford on first down. The pass rush was in last.
Just retaking control of the game with these shorter, quicker passes. He had to. He couldn't let that pass rush and those blitzers.
If they can get in position for a Mevis field goal attempt. And a kicker came on in the middle.
It's really unusual that I would say the offensive line of the Rams, they've been dominant in traditional safeties. They have to get that part fixed because their offensive line is winning. They just have to keep it under.
No pressure from Chicago yet on this series. 2nd and 6. Stacked to the 27-yard line. Again, the Rams do not have a timeout. Flag is down. The flag is dropped. I don't know. Let's see. This flag was dropped right around the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 99. The penalties half the distance to the goal and all the
2. Here's Dexter. On the center, Coleman Shelton.
Down that player after the play. Absolutely a foul.
I wasn't even sure he saw him coming. Almost like he just...
It takes the ball to the 14-yard line. Field goal here from here is 32 yards. Ball thrown to Devontae Adams thus far tonight. He's bottom of the screen. The coverage was good from the 6-footer Tyreek Stevenson. 2nd down.
Where this ball lands, not sure you could make a catch in the field of play. Still get.
Adams so good, those contested catches. 2nd down, Stafford looking, launching towards his tight end, Higbee.
We'll have time to try that again. Got a veteran quarterback. He won't make the mistake of taking a sack. I think they might be.
Bring Adams to the bottom like he was on first down here.
He clearly wanted Puka to his left.
3rd and 10 zone, tightening up with 3 seconds left. It will be the first-year kicker, Harrison Mevis.
Putting his thumb behind him like, I want you over on this side this time. And then he went right to him, but to no avail.
Comfortable in cold weather. It's a playoff kick. It's 32 to square the game. At 10. Rams scored the first 7. The Bears the next 10. And the Mevis field goal, 10. Took pictures with that 3. And
guys are executing it really well, so we need to continue that. Thank you.
What a year one for the former Detroit Lions side. Across the 30 to around the 32-yard line. So, Chris, given everything we've shown,
a little bit better job tackling out there. They had 8 missed tackles in that first half. And a lot of times when you come from and we'll talk a little bit about that Bears offense when they get out there.
Quorum starting this second half and a nice down just shy of the 40.
So here we go, and this does not surprise me at all. They come out and they start these Duke's team has on their offensive line. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're more physical. Let's take that double team right back in.
From the safety spot, Jaquan Brisker has been terrific. The leading tackler against the Packers.
10 yards deep, and he's making plays at or behind the line of scrimmage. Look at the angle. He completely...
Timeout. Play calls are long. Sometimes they get in late, and the motion as that play was happening came right at one of them. This Stafford dropping back and throwing it complete. Use these tight ends. Will be Parkinson that time to the 45.
And Mike, I think the shorter, quicker passes have kept the Bears from using some of those slot balls too much. You're putting those key pass rushers, Brisker and Gordon, very close to the edge.
Third and 4, extra rusher comes, Stafford low to get up. Now his help to the sideline.
You got middle linebackers, but it has completely frustrated Matthew Stafford tonight, and I cannot...
High, Evans did a nice job to secure it. Not his ideal kick, and it is a touchback, I believe, at the 4. That's why they use those blowers to get the snow off the sideline, so you can see the white sideline. And out inside the 5. Great kick. Similar tonight for either team. From the 4, DeAndre Swift with the run for a gain of 3.
Of the runs of the Chicago Bears has been to their right side. And I know they came into this game thinking, oh, it's right, I'm sure. But I think you look at the game and you go, McFadden's doing fine. So is Joe Toon.
With one hand, brought it back. He's shy of the first down. That's a terrific catch by the man who has the touchdown receiver.
Armin sort of scoops it back in.
Wow.
I mean, he has really been something else. His numbers down in money time. It has been DJ Moore time for the last month.
Got a cesta attached to him there. Highlight. And it got it for him. So the second effort was the push across the line. And Sean Hockley, the referee's right there to say, first.
Really tries to go right up the gut, but he did fade off to the right side again a little bit. And there.
At the back end of this, as you saw Young pulling away the ball. And the Bears pick up a first. Down pass. Williams has Tom leading the catch, going to the ground. We've heard that a few times this weekend. Incomplete.
Backs that would have even tried to sizzle that one in there. But we know he can make them.
And on the sideline for the Rams. Cut it back. Goes forward. Gets about 7 yards. Chris, shows more on McFadden.
Skycam delivered by Walmart Plus, and you will watch number 74 there just continue to make. Now, we're not going to do that, but watch him play. He's been making plays throughout the course of the night on some of the biggest plays he's there, and it's paid off.
3rd and 2. Swift running, heading the other direction. They saw your highlights of McFadden, how good it's been over there.
And I've won 4 world championships. And there we go. And if you can get DeAndre Swift on the edge, you have it.
Bears will come off their own goal line. Drive started at the 4. There's Swift cutting it up.
Back in Emmanuel Forbes. We told you he was questionable with a shoulder injury in the first half. According to Rams medical staff, he's been upgraded.
It's Darius Williams and Kobe Durant to the corners in there right now for Chris Shula. The 39 job interviews. Second and 6. On the sideline. Those two can't connect. It'll be third down.
And so you get 3 tight ends in the field. You're thinking, oh, they're going to run the ball. Now we're going to do a little bootleg. But they have that kind of fit into the year of the 3 tight ends. But so many teams using it now.
No DJ Moore on the field for this 3rd and 6. Williams fires through the hands of Adunze. And incomplete. There have been multiple. And the punting unit on for Ben Johnson's team.
Yeah, Darius Williams, who's having to come in and play a backup to come in. They were targeting him.
Torrey Taylor kicks. Their catch called. The kick was 45. Ditka look. DC and Peacock.
Hey.
The opening ceremony. What a month we have ahead. So thrilled. Middle. Dominique Robinson.
Side of McClendon, who's really been playing well since replacing Rob Havenstein. But this offense that we have not seen.
Season high for sacks with 4. Williams runs, gets a lot of 3rd and somewhat manageable for Stafford.
What did Angelo Dundee used to say to Muhammad Ali out here?
You saw Puka Nacua, who's always involved in blocking, come off the field here for this 3rd down.
So far either.
Through the traffic, Mumfield, no. It'll be 4th down. Kyler Gordon.
That time, look, they've got the edges, right? So we know what we're going to do. Let's throw it out there fast. But now that's time they drop out of there.
Ethan Evans kicks to Devin Duvernay. Up for the miss. He'll be down to the 23-yard line with Jalen McCullough on the stop. Rams shoved down to a 7-0 lead in the first. 5.5 in the third. DeAndre Swift going left. Opening for a minute. Landman the tackle.
Bears medical tent with their head athletic trainer and their independent concussion specialist being evaluated. Whatever that discussion was.
Everything, it's stay warm, and get back out there and start moving again.
Mike, I'm telling you, you take your helmet off in weather like this.
In the game. Back on the field. First down, DJ Moore. Just shy of the 30.
So they get him the ball a lot. A lot of times he's lined up in the backfield, and he'll make plays from there. But
on the sidelines, he put his arm up to come out. He's got 5 catches, 5 of the 15. Caleb stops, launches in traffic, incomplete. Dangerous throw is Kobe Durant.
Came flying up, and I thought he had it. He just simply, wow. Very close indeed. Go home for one of these 2 teams. It's going to be a great, great moment, but so many times these games are lost instead of.
Great replay there. 2nd and 10, Zacchaeus moved. False start in Chicago. 2nd and 15.
5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
I get to Adunze, but I'm pretty sure it was Zacchaeus as well.
He'd be the center.
On the night. Williams. And there's a triple. It's the 2nd pick thrown by Williams. Did not put it in harm's way. Kobe Durant didn't get the first one, got the next one. And as the Rams calling that and send us 2 teams to the Super Bowl. Stafford, first down. Gets rid of it as he was pressured.
Loveland on the outside, I do think made a mistake. It's zone here, you're going to get there. Looked like man couldn't allow Durant to fall back underneath that coverage and make the play. So I think that the rookie Loveland.
Nakua back on the field from midfield. The throw towards Nakua is incomplete as Kevin Byard.
Wow, I have seen maybe 2 or 3 balls in his entire career get away from Matthew Stafford. But that one just got away.
Can get a wind gust or 2. Goalposter rattling to position of the night for either team. 3 men. Gordon receivers just not open. And the interception doesn't do damage
tonight. They have simply been fantastic. Now, they've gotten a lot of people healthy, right? Get Kyler Gordon back, C.J. Graham's receivers.
Ethan Evans hit the Bears back at the 4 last time. This time, Bears take over at the 20. Turnover doesn't cost them. Stafford can't find his guys to get the hot hand going. A few flurries the rest of the night, but you see Sean McVay talking up his offensive line as they try to think about what these last throw. Caught by Burton, contacted, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and not much more.
Break. Caleb Williams taking a look at that finger. Remember early in the game, right? He hit it on the hand. He has 1 rush for 2 yards. That is not what I expected coming into this.
Tossing it here to Kyle Monunga. Nice run for Monunga. They did some good second down runs in this game. Chicago has started at their 20 or worse in 5 of their 9 possessions tonight.
A lot of tight ends on the field, but not this time. Here they come out with wide receivers.
3rd and 3. Williams trying to escape. Look at Monunga. Got it. First down, Chicago. But he gets the first down there.
Ooh, he may not be much of a receiving threat, but watch this move right here. And watch the move by key 3rd down. And once again, we see the rookies on the Chicago Bears team making those plays.
The Don Bosco Prep High School in New Jersey.
Kill. Let's go.
To the right side, across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 5.
They've got a billboard on Times Square that reads, "We are the Chicago Bears, and we are going."
Second team All-Pro, one of the best right tackles in the league. Fake to Monunga.
There you go. That's what we've been waiting for. And taking full advantage of everything he can bring to this game.
And that is the correct call. The initial down for the first down, and then slid it back where the ball crossed the sideline. Correctly marked, just shy of the 47. It's a run. It's Monunga. No! Let the quarter run out first and maybe think about it. And we have played a scoreless 3rd quarter. Off we go to the 4th. Watching the divisional play.
And right now, it is the Bears defense, and in particular, the Bears secondary winning the battles.
Tough run to the 16-yard line. Picks up 7 yards.
And I know the hardest thing, Matthew Stafford, hard to do. But what have they done best tonight? When they run those duo runs, when they play, see if they get back to it.
2nd and 3. Williams inside this year. They were 29th in yards allowed, 23rd in points allowed. The reason that they were in.
Like I tell you, Jaquan Brisker's ability to come down and play in the linebacker on Stafford to throw the ball.
20, they stick with the run. Jalen Johnson came off involved in the run defense.
They're killing him. This is 2 games in a row that simple.
2nd down, Stafford out quick, little pick. Line.
There you go, Matthew Stafford. That time they came with the double blitz off of both edges. Very much down the field they go. So there's the answer that typically we see out of Matthew Stafford.
35 yards in the game for Parkinson. Puka on the sideline. Williams on the run.
So now you hit the one big pass play and you come back to the runs side. But there's something about the Rams offense when they get it going, running the ball, when they get to their play act.
Pass attempt success in the league this year. He's trying it here. Stafford looking for Marco Jackson had the deflection on the pass intended for the tight end.
I don't know how else to say it. You could freeze it at some point, but they are completely covered there, and there. Oh, I think so. But I need a few yards out of this.
Gotcha. Corms the back. Stafford in the middle, complete to Nakua. Puka's got a first down at the 29-yard line.
Look at his eyes right out there. They've been burning them with those blitzes off the edge. Matthew Stafford complete.
Don't huddle. The 28, Stafford. Left it open downfield with Ferguson as tight end.
He has just been everywhere tonight.
Yeah, we talk about Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator. They were ready to draft him at 49. The Bears took him at 48. Allen's glad it ended up this way now.
So he's
to Penn State. Another Western Pennsylvania product. 2nd and 10. But the Bears pull it away. Let's see what this is going to be. Is there any call on the field? Is there any call on the field? Seems to be a catch.
Is the runner is down by contact. This first down offense.
Oh boy.
Let's watch it here.
Down.
He is down there. He still has possession, Terry, at that point.
And then he goes to the ground, and his knee goes down. Pride and losing control.
Timeout for replay to look at it, because that was a tight play and a tight call. And there's the call on the field. You concur, Chris?
I do. You know, it was the catch. He made a move. Referee, I'll say that. They get a whole bunch of them right on the fly.
Well, the defensive, very close moments. Rams first down at the 16. Adams out for the moment. 11-yard line. Good last-second tackle by Tyreek Stevenson in there.
Yeah, good job that time. Don't know if it was right, and they ran away from it, which is perfect.
Kyler Gordon was nosing around on the line. Inside run, Kyren Williams by multiple Bears there right around the 7-yard line.
Probably my favorite part of watching Kyren Williams play.
Stafford's looking end zone, throws it up top, it's knocked away by Stevenson, who's having a terrific game as well. Tyreek Stevenson breaks it up.
Well, it's so easy to talk about, but so much of what he does is against man coverage. They don't do a lot of man coverage. Tight ends involved in this. Get it vertical.
4th and 1. Nakua through the tackle, slow to get up, but he has a first down for the Rams.
Back to the Super Bowl when that was the call, right? And that key 4th down in that play.
1st and goal from zone. The Rams take the lead for an LA lead.
It has been the blocks of these tight ends on the edge out here. That time Colby Parkinson, and he set it up, right? Did you see the way he went inside to set up the bounce out? That looked like the
team play. 91-yard drive. 7 of those plays runs by Kyren Williams, who takes it to the end zone. The 15-year drought. 7 coming when trailing in the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. An NFL record. Try to do it again. 8:50 to go. In Chicago time, that's plenty of time. And they are down position at the 36-yard line. So, flip the lead again in the 4th quarter. It's happened coming back in those last 3 minutes. Postseason history. Bears have been a part of it. They have a chance to make more of it. Quiet on offense since the 2nd quarter.
They really have been, and I think you have to give a little credit here to some of the changes needed most.
Caleb Williams can do out of the pocket. Ran a route last week, if you remember. Was the tackle eligible? He was downfield. Williams hit him.
But be honest, because that ball bounced straight up in the air and could have very easily been picked off that time.
Williams unable to get going here in the 2nd half. A couple of those were on the receiver's hands. They couldn't bring him in. And the tackle. Williams got a downfield block. There goes Caleb to the 37-yard line.
When Caleb rolls out right or left, it's one thing. When he attacks down the middle of a defense, yes, they got him. Because the Rams came into this knowing that Caleb was going to scramble around. They did, but they missed the tackle.
Sometimes that gets this team going. Swift had to secure it. And DeAndre Swift get downfield on Darius Williams to allow that run by Williams to make an impact.
So we've got 3 types of the Rams and spreads them out. So now instead of there being whatever 6 gaps, there's 9 gaps that they have to account for.
The 33. It is Swift for a cutback lane. Coming up as we go under 7 minutes left in regulation.
On me, that route that he ran, that little halfback option, we saw him pick up blitzes, So maybe he gets.
It's Monungai inside. Judge is coming in saying move the chains. Patrick Holt says it's a first down. Sean Hockley confirms it on the field.
But it's in a rookie, right? And we've seen him all season long. He is a tank. You are very rarely going to bring him down, able to just plow his way right through it.
And laying on bodies, so no body part came down. He got all of that for the first down. The 20 split. Incomplete.
Do them a whole lot of good here at this point. So we're seeing Ben Johnson go to the fake reverses, take some shots down the field and try and put the ball in the end zone.
Rushes 4. Williams shot downfield, incomplete. Across was Olamide Zaccheaus, the Rams.
Interesting, they put 3 tight ends in the game to throw deep. It's almost like with Ben Johnson, like whatever he runs, and he will go completely opposite of what you expect.
Big drive. Williams protected. Sideline throw. Odunze. Did he bring him down? Yes. Let's see where it is and what it is.
Personal foul.
Penalty on Verse will take it down to around the 6.
So this time they're going to have somebody in the flat to control what was happening behind them. But Odunze, what a catch.
All he says, correct call. Sean Hockley just dropped the flag around the 46-yard line where he was standing. So it's first and goal.
Well, here we go. They went out wide here. He had to check.
Inside the 3, got about half of the yardage there.
That was a nice job, though, by Caleb. By a second, you saw Landman jump down there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Go up and audible. Got half of it back.
And just getting out of a bad play there keeps the Bears in a good spot here. Second and goal from the... It's Swift to the right side. Past 4:15 to go. Tense time at Soldier Field.
Ben Johnson is... The mobility of my quarterback would have to come into play at some point here.
Just spread him out here.
They are loaded up inside.
Third and goal. They're going to run out of the gun. Swift, can he get to the edge? He hurt him. As Darius Williams went low, Lake goes high. It is 4th and goal.
Goodness gracious. And now, Mike, not only is it 4th down here, but you also would have to at least...
4th and goal for the Bears. And the Rams have come up with another defensive stop. With in tight space for Burton. Omar Speights comes up with the play. The Rams have 3 timeouts left for Chicago. Williams a run, 2 yards. The Bears try to pin them back here. Timeout taken.
They really have been, and we really haven't seen Caleb Williams involved at all. Come back again from the pocket, putting no pressure on the defense it was his big run that set up that drive. To never put that pressure on the defense and a run.
Putting the defense on 2nd and 8. Stafford throw down here. Gonna hand it down. So a big run by Williams to get to the edge. He picks up the first down
all night long, but Davis Allen was such a key block there. They have had 2 and 3 tight ends in the game. All game, 3 tight end sets are going to be such a significant part.
Bears can get the ball back with about 1:55 left. Back behind the line of scrimmage by Byard. Bears take their 2nd time.
Operation time when your free safety is going to have to cross the line of scrimmage and try and make these plays. They simply...
2nd and 12. That's a couple. Bears get it at 2:07. 1 timeout and the 2-minute.
Well, it does give you the chance here to possibly use the 2-minute. So it does put pressure on them to not throw the ball here.
This season for the Bears has been on a franchise whose foundation is defense. Now their defense must come up for them.
Come back to the pressure. Matthew Stafford got him when they tried to hit him with that edge pressure last time. and they are not.
Allen's defense comes up with a stop. They maintain their one timeout. We've got the 2-minute warning. The Rams are going to be able to do it again. A shot at the NFC weekend. Chris and I will do the same. Rams punting the ball. Today is back. Ethan Evans to kick for LA. All 10 Bears at the midfield, and the Bears are going to have sensational field position with 1:50 and a timeout.
Pause that, because I think if they had not had the kick blocked last week and the troubles that they had, they probably the Bears to come down and come after them, and it caused the bad kick.
So it is that at a record-setting level, 2-minute comebacks. The Bears need 50 yards in 1:50 seconds. Williams throws in the middle. It's incomplete. Almost in the hands of Bird.
Oh, what an opportunity this was. The free safety went over the top to the 3 wide receivers.
Williams has put several balls right on the hands of Bears receivers. They haven't been able to squeeze it. In motion, Williams in the middle, throws complete for Loveland to the 32. With his head hard on. Cole Kmet comes in. Clock spins.
What a snap throw that.
Here's Swift opening. DeAndre Swift inside the 20 to the 19. It's a gain of 13 yards.
Off to that left side behind Tooney and McFadden.
Williams inside throw to slant, caught by Burton at the 14-yard line. Pickup of
this pass rush of the Rams can't substitute, and they can't get after Caleb Williams right now.
Williams 4. Colston Loveland remains on the Chicago sideline. Such a big target and an important player.
Allow the substitution to take place for the Rams there. And again, that's one of those throws. That was an easy throw. That
3rd and 4. 4. The intended receiver in the Chicago season down to 4th and 4.
I'm assuming they're not going to run Caleb Williams. We haven't seen him in key situations tonight doing that. Typically, I've seen it with these quick in-cut routes to try and pick up this first down. And boy, they've got pressure looks coming.
Saw what the Bears came out with, and they'll get a peek. And Ben Johnson looked at his play sheet, see if he wants to go somewhere else. He is the veteran out there for that first look at 4th down.
Yeah, it's interesting. Green Bay Packers, end of game. Big situations. He has been the guy. He's the guy that you pay.
So here we go. 4th and 4. Sprinting for space. In all kinds of trouble. Put it up for grabs. The end zone. He got it! Unbelievable! Extra point for the veteran Carlos Santos to tie the game at 17. Got it. Tie game. I don't believe.
I think I have seen it all. So we're going to get motion out here. 11, Kobe Durant on the outside and simply throw one up. But it wasn't there in time, but I like that. That was as blind a throw, just knowing where your guy was, give him a chance, and their fadeaway jumper all the way into the end zone.
And the Rams are looking for a push-off on Kmet down here. They just put it up for grabs. And look at this look by Josiah Stewart. He's looking up at the screen.
Absolutely not. They're just together, and all of a sudden he just releases and goes deep in the end zone. Not a foul for offensive passing.
McVay, you're not alone. A lot of folks have seen that. There's still time. There's still 2 timeouts. At 17 center, as Dominique Robinson was trying to get the ball away from him with 13 seconds left. And
it's like something out of the Wizard of Oz. I have never seen it.
Rams line up to take a knee. Sean McVay going to do a little rally of troops here. That's a punch in the gut. 6th season of Chicago Bears football. There have been championship seasons, great championship teams in the early 6 recess in overtime. You see his numbers. He goes against the 11 Bears.
As he say, he goes, there's nothing better than going on a game-winning drive and looking into state.
27, Williams, left. Kyron Williams, Jackson pulling at the ball. You gotta bring Williams.
Right, if you're constantly going to try and dig that football out the way the Bears do on defense, you also get... He had a run. Let's see where he goes.
Keep the run on the first down. So 3rd and a yard coming up.
Yeah, it was interesting. That was a run audible. All he did was bring those nightmares all night long.
Bears bring their big people up. Stack the front of the line for 3rd and 1. Not the second one. Kevin Byard with the stop. The Rams will punt to the Bears.
Somewhere in here, who smelled that thing out and went right to it. He didn't make the play. Are going to have a chance to pull off the completely improbable.
Winders runs up on it. Fair catch signaled at the 15-yard line as its possession.
Like, it's really hard to describe being on equal parts. I have a chance to be a hero, go down the field here, right? Kick a field goal, win the game.
Down here at their own 16. Fake to him. Williams. Komet secures it. Very close to the first down for Chicago at the 27. Ball with the left handed perfectly.
And you have the hammer right now if you're Caleb Williams. You do not have to do anything.
As they will here with Swift trying to get to the outside, pulled down and thrown down by Jared Verse.
Do is stay level-headed. When he came back to the sideline after that game-tying touchdown, he was cold, all mental. He said you either have it or you don't, and Caleb does.
Consistent with all those 7 others. Caught by Moore. Turns the 33-yard line with forward progress. Cameron Kinchens with the
D's down the middle of the field. There is space right in here to take advantage, and that's exactly what Caleb Williams did.
They're down coming up from their own 34. Colston Loveland remains out of the game for Chicago. Injured on that game. Moore in motion. Rams bring 4. Williams in trouble. Escape. First down, Bears.
Well, it took a long time to get it. Just had to hit the Jets and get there, had to.
From their own 38-yard line. It's Monungai now as the running back. Space, and Monungai takes it to the 44-yard line. Forward progress is a gain of 6 yards or so. They start to get into Cairo Santos' field goal range. The wind is not bad at the moment.
Next play for Caleb Williams, throw it back across the grain. All eyes now on 18. And he's able to draw the defense to him.
Lead blocker on the toss to Swift. The Rams get there again with Landman. Nate Landman, who's done a tertration.
Here's Landman right there, and for Tooney, maybe this is one of those times he just had not worked making late moves with the offensive line.
Tooney slid out to left tackle for this game. Jordan McFex. Here comes some pressure. Williams throws and Komet, he's got it.
You go. I think you go try and win a Super Bowl right here.
It's 4th and short.
Because if you make it, you're 15 yards from field goal range. I'd rather have the ball. If I lose on offense, so be it.
This game, 4th and inches. Williams runs left, he got it. Right now.
So you see the 4 there. He gets around it. We've seen quarterbacks throughout the course of these playoffs no longer tackle, and it worked in a huge situation for the Bears.
Shot play coming to toss Monungai. Early
in a moment that means so much to the city of Chicago. It was like they were afraid to breathe in.
Of noise again, as has happened so often here. Down a little bit. Play 81 of the night for Chicago. From the 48, deep drop Williams. He's got time. Carl goes over, makes the play. And the Rams have it back. Stafford's got a shot again.
I don't know exactly what more was eyes on Caleb Williams. He saw the release point. I'm not sure that Moore ever did. It was a sensational play by Cam Curl. And I think that Caleb Williams said.
Rams take over at their own 22. Edmonds. Pickup of about 3 for Puka. Benton.
Well, they've got the veteran quarterback. Take advantage of it.
25. Stafford, 41-yard line, gain of 15.
So just think of what you just got out of the Bears defense. They're thinking, well, what do the Rams do? They come out, go no huddle, force them to think faster than they want to, and they're moving it down.
Catch! Ruled a catch. Devontae on the sideline. First down at the 47-yard line.
Put that ball. 0. No chance that ball got completed.
Game stopped here. Really close. The dragging of the foot by Adams. Once he catches it, secure there. Wait, not yet.
I do. This last shot we showed, you see he gets control. He's got the right foot down.
1000% agree. I didn't see any movement at all as he hit the ground.
End zone sideline. Davante Adams, 33 years old, of the Bears.
Isn't it amazing, though, veteran players.
Early on the field.
Play Booth stopping it there to take a look. The call on the field was correct, which is a fabulous call by the on-field officials.
Bring some corners, bring some safeties off the edge. That's how he won the first half. Gotten away from.
Find a Sean Wright, a bunch of other Bears.
It's on the fly without a huddle.
2nd and 6 for Stafford. Looking in the middle of the field. And that one gets knocked down. First one of the night for Grady Jarrett.
In the air. But here it is. This is the play right now, or it's going to be one heck of a.
Timeout Los Angeles. Their first of the overtime. 30-second timeout.
And the Rams take the first of theirs here.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? A season, but now you got 3rd and longer.
Just the second playoff over Seattle. 4th overtime played by the Rams in their robust 58 game.
Side to Puka's side. Let's see if they drop out of this blitz look.
3rd and 6. Kyler Gordon to the 27-yard line. In field goal range are the Rams.
They're going to come with this blitz down here. Nakua is going to be wide open. Just pitch and catch at that point. This entire season, running after the catch, makes a huge play there.
Bears are going to need a huge play. 3 to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, be careful though. What do the Bears do better than anybody? Getting turnovers, and every snap the Rams take from here on is at risk, because that is all the Bears are
go far for Chicago. First-year kicker Harrison Mevis, maybe a couple of snaps away from McVay. It's his 2nd. He's got 1 left.
Before the snap.
He had a timeouts and not having challenges because all replays are initiated by the replay booth or New York. Rams, and in week 9 they signed Mevis, first-year player out of Missouri. Remember, that was the game. That was the overtime classic with Seattle and the Rams. That was a big pressure kick, and it led to. Again, right in position.
You talk about trusting a quarterback on all the receivers, so basically could have thrown it to anybody that he wanted to. In field goal range now.
42 yards from here. Moore remains the running back for Ferguson. Broken up in the last second. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They go to the
C.J. Gardner-Johnson with the play-of-play so far here.
Missouri will use a timeout to ice him. His nickname is the thicker kicker. Mavis from 42 online, and it's good. And the Chicago. This squad in 2025. Harrison Mevis is a hero. Matthew Chicago. And the Rams are bound to represent the NFC in Super Bowl 60. Those two guys at the highest level pulled it off one more time. An unbelievable end of regulation moment. Then after stopping the Rams, Williams gets the ball back, moving it downfield, but then this big interception. Harrison Mevis, not on the Rams when the season started.